control. So I want to say a big welcome to all of you, especially and to our strategic partners that have joined this call. We want to welcome all of you. Just please state, and let's be a little bit interactive tonight. Put into the chat your name and where you're connecting from. And if you are a guest, just put who invited you. We would love to give you a love welcome. So tonight is going to be exciting. I want you to please, I'm pleading with you tonight. If you are a guest on the call tonight, I want you to give your 100% attention to this, because we are going to be sharing some information of immense value. And we don't want you to be short of, enough information or adequate information that will help you make an informed decision tonight. Because tonight probably could be between life and death. It could be you could receive an information that can change things around for you, or maybe not. But I can assure you it's going to be interesting. So please give us your undivided attention right now. If by this time you are still wondering what this is all about, someone may have invited you and didn't give you much information and you are here, let me tell you what this is going to be in just the story before I bring in my panelists. So tonight, we are going to be giving you some information that some of you might be familiar with this, okay? You are planning for a wonderful event. Maybe it's your wedding, and you had a big wedding anniversary, and you were waiting for your pictures, your videos, your audios of the events on the Friday, on a Saturday, and the Sunday Thanksgiving. 1 week later, the photographer comes to you and tells you, we are so sorry. We cannot provide you your pictures, your videos, because our gadget on which we had all your stuff got damaged and we lost it. We're sorry. How would you feel? Devastated, I think. This is a real life story. I believe people on this call have experienced this. Let me give you another one if you're not familiar with that one. On a Wednesday like this, you had a great time at work. You had a great discussion with your team, and your team on a project, you guys are putting a wonderful project together, and you decided at close of the day, you went to church. 1 hour, 30 minutes at most, you got back to your car was burglarized. And guess what? You got alarmed. Why? Because you have valuable items in the car, your computer bag, which contain your computer and your external drive. Guess what? They were gone. You had all your company's documents and important files there gone forever. And this person was devastated. This is a real life story of someone. Some of you can identify with this. And that is why you are on this call. So you probably will be thanking the person who invited you tonight, or maybe later on you will thank them because you are going to be given some information that will cause those scenarios not to happen to you. All right. And that is why this is about. It's about turning your dreams into reality. Okay. So we have 2 parts tonight. We will be talking about your digital dream, and we will also be talking about a strategic partnership that can open a new stream of income for you if you decide to go for that option as well. It's open to you. Tonight on the call, I am privileged to have some wonderful people, and one of them, the first speaker, is a retired banker, and she has given her life right now dedicated to make impact, to impact her society, impact her community, and impact the world. And we are pleased to be having on the call tonight Mrs. Vera Gavor. She will be taking us through the company, the owners of this whole project we will be talking about. And the second speaker that will be wrapping this up is a medical doctor. In fact, is an award-winning medical doctor. She will be taking us through the strategic partnership of tonight's project. So sit back, relax, and just listen. And if you have questions, just keep them, because by the end of the day, if it's not answered, I believe we will have an opportunity where we will take your questions and they will be answered. Okay. So if the screen can be shared now, I can see Auntie Vera. We call her. Mrs. Gavor is ready. All right, let me see if the screen, let me see if I can share. All right, good. Auntie Vera, the ball is in your court.
Thank you, Calvin. Thanks for this beautiful introduction. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, our special guest. I would like to start by asking, if you know you are very new, if you are a guest on this call, could you please put a 1 in the chat room so we know our guest, and so we can welcome you specially. See, I can see 1, 2. Okay, at least we have 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. 4. That's enough. That's a crowd. And so I just want to welcome you onto this platform. Welcome to the Cloud Revolution. On behalf of the GotBackup community, we want to say that you are not here by chance. Whoever invited you saw something incredible about the cloud storage, about the cloud revolution, and said to himself that my friend, my sister, my loved one should see what is happening. And so they shared a link with you, and so you are here today. Why do we talk about cloud revolution? Revolution because it is changing how we store data. It is changing how income streams are earned. It is changing how we can protect our most important, most valuable documents. And so if you are here tonight, you are most welcome. The master plan does not fail. I'm sure something could have cropped up and you wouldn't have been here tonight, but you are here tonight because God wants you to achieve your dreams. God wants something to shift in your space. And so welcome. So before we move on, I would like to find out from especially our guests, how many phones they have. If you have more than one phone, can you put a 2 in there? If you have more than one phone, anyone on the call, especially our guests. I would like to find out from our cherished guests how much they have made from using their phone ever since they bought the gadgets. How much have you made so far from using your phone? Can you tell me? Can you put it in the chat? Hello, guests. How much have you made? Nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay. And so I am extremely excited tonight because I know at least 2 people, they have been using their phones ever since, I'm sure 5 years, 10 years, and they have not made a single dime out of using their phone. And so tonight is about you. Tonight is about how the internet, it's about how the internet has allowed us or given us an equal playing field to achieve our dreams. So tonight, like Calvin rightly said, it's the purpose is to help each and every one of you, of us, to achieve our dreams, turning our dreams, into reality. And the company that is helping us to achieve these dreams, it's GotBackup. What is GotBackup? GotBackup is here to help individuals, families, businesses, organizations to achieve their digital dreams and financial dreams. I don't know about you. I don't know what your dreams are. It could be, anything. Because without your dreams, I don't know, we wake up, we go to work, come back home, we go to work, come back home. But sometimes we have crucial dreams that we want to achieve. But because of the situation in which we find ourselves, we have not been able to achieve those crucial dreams. And tonight, a company, a business community, it's helping us to achieve those dreams. So what is GotBackup? GotBackup is a secure cloud storage service developed in 2023. Its parent company is the Global Virtual Opportunity, and their main goal, or what they are used to, how do I call it? Oh no, they are used to, forgive me, to build servers. That's what I'm trying to say. They are used to building servers for big organizations. They build servers for multi-million dollar companies. This company has been in existence for 27 years, and it is a multi-million dollar company by itself. I want you to focus on this word, a multi-million dollar company. So if a multi-billion dollar company is stretching its hand, or is offering you an opportunity to look at its value proposition, to use that as a playing field, or as a platform to achieve your dreams, it's something you should focus on. And it's also into software development. They develop software for companies. I'm saying that they build servers for companies, and they've been around for 27 years now. And they started in Gatineau, Quebec in 1997, and now they've moved to Texas in USA, and they have built a large infrastructure on a 10,000 square foot data center. And this alone should give you the sense of its credibility. They want visibility. They want you to know that they are not a fly-by-night company, or a company that just started yesterday. They've been around for over a decade, several decades now. And so they are secured. And so this, in the picture, you see the 10,000 square foot data center there, and that's the address by which you could always locate them. And behind every successful company, just like any endeavor, just like marriage, behind every successful marriage, I would say there is I would say there is a very strong woman. Let me say that. So behind every successful company, we have a management team that manages the company. We have the CEO, the Joel Theorem. We have the Mike Potton. We have all the other supporting team that helps them, to build the infrastructure. You have the front end, you have the back end members, and also we have board members. We have board members who are there to also help this company to thrive. And one of the members of the on the board is our own Dr. Kweku Ohene Asari. Dr. Ohene Asari is a lecturer. He's a lecturer in 4 universities. He is an astute lecturer, a professor who helps in teaching AI, machine learning, and he's into versatile, all kinds of, IT learning. And so if we have a board member who is our very own on the board, we know that we are very secured. We know that this company is also secured. And so tonight, we just want you to focus on the value proposition of this environment, of this company. And at the end of it all, I'm very sure, I am very certain that you would have found a secured place to achieve your dreams. And so at this point, I would like to bring in our next speaker who would talk about the business, who would help us to understand the value that they are offering, the value that they are offering us to achieve our dreams. So Dr. Hans, if you are available, could you please take it up from here? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Gavor. Before we come to the business, I will talk about the incredible service and product that GotBackup is offering. That GVO that you excellently just talked about, what are they offering to the world? So thank you so much for giving us the background behind this service and this product we're about to hear about, Mrs. Gavor. Okay, so why is this all about? Why are we talking about this? Why is GVO having a vision to impact the world? Why have they come up with this project? And the reason is this: why cloud storage? Because of where we are into this interconnected world, data is being generated at an unprecedented rate. We do social media transactions, we do online transactions. Some of us have never gone to the bank for the past weeks or months because it's comfortable just doing it on our phone, using our phone for bank transaction. All of this produce valuable data, which need place to be. And that is why GotBackup was born. Thank you. So the digital storage and is boundless opportunity. Okay. So I heard Auntie Vera mention earlier how many people have a phone. Now you could just Google later on how many or how much data is being generated daily, okay, by the phones that we have. Averagely, for people on our part of the world, we own 2 phones and we do stuff with the phone and the phone generates data. Guess what? If you never heard this before, data that is being generated every day is over 400 million terabytes of data is being produced every single day because of the transactions and stuff we use the phone for, and other gadgets, not just phone, but other gadgets. So all of this needs place to live, and that is why GotBackup was developed. The phone has become an addiction. We have an over-reliance on phone. It's the last thing we put down and the first thing we take when we wake up in the morning. Phone has replaced a number of things. It has replaced our alarm clock. It has replaced, we speak and use our phone more than we talk to and communicate to any human being. So that's how attached we are to the phone. We can all relate to the statistics we have on the screen. This one stat says almost 90% of people will go back home if they leave their phone at home and go to work. Some will not feel comfortable. Many people will return and pick up their phone. It is that we are that addicted to the phone. So why the data has been produced at that rate, that is the reason. Let's go to the next slide, please. Now, it is not just the usage of phone, it is the usage of course produce a lot of data, but then there's something else that is concerning, and that is what caused GVO, the vision behind this whole thing, to put this thing out to the world using two massive trends. Let's look at trend one, which we have talked about partially. All right, the production of the number of phones we have in the world. Because of all of this usage of the phone on a daily basis, guess what? Data is being generated on a daily basis. And GotBackup is using this trend. Why? Because where is phone, where do we have mobile gadgets going in the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years? Nowhere. That means it's going to be around. It's going to be with us. There are still phones that are yet to be launched. There are some brands already that will be launching new brands, new models every time. And it's only going to get, there are going to be more of this entering into our space. But guess what? All of this, guys, is creating a problem. Why? Because the same rate, almost at which data is being generated, data is also being lost. Okay, look at the stats on your screen. Almost 50% of cell phone users by accident. Many people, we all get our data lost by accident. You don't plan it. We get our data, our phone gets spoiled, and we lose or lost data. And it's a concern. Whenever our screen gets cracked, you are caught in between a hard place and the deep blue sea. If it's a phone like a Samsung and some other brands, the screen can buy you probably 2 phones. So would you repair the screen, or you will buy a new phone? If you repair the screen, it is so painful. If you decide to go and buy a new phone, what happened to the things on your phone? You will lose it. And that is a concern. Every 43 seconds, a cell phone and a laptop gets stolen somewhere in the world. And when that happens, what happens? Data loss happens. And that is why we are on this mission. Next slide. Okay, so many of you may have, could relate to losses of data in different ways, and that is with the phone. But it is not only with the phone. Remember, we talked about someone losing their laptop. Now, computer, the loss of data also on computer is a major risk. Okay, the stats here says almost 70% of businesses are experiencing significant data loss. They did that in the past years. But you know what is more alarming? It is the last part. Nearly 31% of users have lost all their data due to unavoidable events, and 94% of companies experiencing severe data loss, they never recover from it after they have lost data. That can break down every system. All right, don't make that happen. That is why data loss is serious. Now, in the past years, there are people who have, that are creating solutions. There are solutions there, like the Googles, like the Dropbox, like the OneDrive and iCloud and all of that. 2 reasons why people don't go for solution. The first one, people think is expensive. They know that there are people there, but they think it's expensive. Others, they don't know. But those that are aware, they are going for the solution, which is cloud storage. You can access it from any part of the world, and at no point, if you lose your data on your laptop, on your phone, you can access it when you go up into the cloud. But guess what? And how many of these people in the world are connected to this? Already we have about over 3.2 billion users of the cloud as we speak in the world, okay? Many of them who are hearing who are on the left side, if you look at your screen, they are moving to the right side of your screen. What is on the right side is a new kid on the block called GotBackup. Why? Let's look at the reason. Let's do some comparison. Next slide. So how do we compare? How does GotBackup compare with the rest of the cloud storage or the major players in the cloud industry? iCloud, for example, let's compare apples to apples. Okay, if I could say apple to apple, you think it's iCloud I'm talking about. Okay, pineapple to pineapple. Now, because I'm looking at 6 terabyte compared to 6 terabyte with the iCloud, if they're offering 6 terabyte of cloud space, you're not going to pay anything less than $419 per year for 6 terabyte for 6 users. Dropbox, 6 terabyte for 1 user, you are not going to pay anything less than $350 per year. All of these are annual subscriptions I'm talking about. Google Drive, 6 terabyte for 5 users, you pay over $300 a year. Okay, and are there people patronizing these services? Yes, because it's the best way to secure your digital life, your digital asset, by keeping it safe up in the cloud. But these people have not heard about GotBackup. Those that have heard, they are analyzing. I was using Google Drive, since 3-4 years ago. Then I almost 5 years ago, and I heard about GotBackup, and I calculated how much I was paying, for 2 terabyte of cloud space, and it was the same amount that GotBackup was giving me 6 terabyte of cloud space. I was like, what? I didn't have to think twice. Look at what GotBackup is offering: 6 terabyte of cloud space for 6 users, multiple operating systems, and unlimited number of devices for $100 a year. I know you can see 99.97, but let's call it $100 a year for all of this. Okay, so many times better than in terms of price that the others are offering. And also, it doesn't end there. GotBackup has unbeatable value. Okay, you'll be like, let's compare. Let's go to the next slide. So see what GotBackup is offering. Let's compare directly. 6 terabyte GotBackup is offering for an amount that you will get. For example, I was getting 2 terabyte from Google Drive for what I'm getting for 6 terabyte. 6 account. Now, there are other operating systems that there are others that will give you only 1 account for the same amount, but you get 6 account with GotBackup. There are others, for example, if you are using an Apple device and you have an Android phone and you are using iCloud, I'm sorry, your Android phone or Google Windows system will not work with your iCloud service. So I hope you understand. But look at what GotBackup is offering. Multiple operating systems. You don't have to buy different cloud storages. One cloud storage will serve all the different operating systems. Next slide, please. That is the kind of service we are talking about. More than that, GotBackup has other benefits. We have the bulk emailing system where you can compose 1 email and send into your, the GotBackup system, and you can send to about 10-15,000 recipients at a go. All right, just 1 email. Others do not offer that. GotBackup also, the email system also has it. You can automate it, and you can personalize it. Okay, you can go to each person one by one by their name, depending on what the algorithm is. Next slide. Those are, so you would think with all of what GotBackup is offering, are they safe? Is a major question when it comes to cloud storage. Is one thing you want to check. The first thing you should check, actually, the box you should check is security. And guess what? GotBackup is highly secure. You know why? because GotBackup and some of the top players in the industry, they gave GotBackup is offering what kind of security? 256-bit encryption. It's called military grade. Why? Because the military, the US military, use that. It's the safest security when it comes to cloud storage and internet security in the world as we speak. It is 256-bit encryption. GotBackup is also PCI compliant. You can, your transaction with a debit card, credit card, all saved. GotBackup is allowed to have your system, your details in your system saved, and is governed by the US standard body in this area. GotBackup is the only cloud storage that gives you 30-day money back. No other cloud storage gives you that. If for any reason, I believe GotBackup system is incredible, fantastic. For any reason you want, within 30 days, maybe the first 5 days, you're like, my brother just gave me 3 terabyte of cloud space. I don't think I'll be needing this 6 terabyte for now. So GotBackup, you can request, and GotBackup will give you your money back. No other does that. Next slide. GotBackup also is the only numero uno cloud service that offers all of these above. It's called GotBackup Pro. There are some incredible tools, okay, that are added besides the 6 terabyte and all of the other benefits that come with it. GotBackup has this thing called the GotBackup Pro, which includes a number of tools like VDuber. VDuber is like Vimeo, or someone may not know what Vimeo is, but you know YouTube is a video streaming service. Now, this doesn't have any adverts and all of that. You create great video and you can play it without interruption. Okay, a pack, just something like Vimeo, and that could cost about $300 a year just for the subscription. But guess what? With this and some other tools GotBackup put together, there are about 5 to 6 of them. You have the testimonial generator. You have the memory place testimonial generator. If you have a service you're offering to the world, you will need a testimonial generator, guys. It's a tool you want to use. If you're on social media, it's a tool you want to use. If you do events, okay, what is birthday, outdoing, funeral, or is back to school, or how they call the school stuff. Any events you do, you will need a tool called the memory place. Okay, it's a memory given to you to keep all your internet access, your pictures, videos up in the cloud. So they give you an accommodation in the cloud to save your stuff. You don't just put it on platforms and saturate them. And when you put all of those pictures, videos together and just create a link for it, and anyone you want to give access, you can give 300-400 people access. They can have that access and get the videos, get the pictures on the memory place. And incredible. You have the send, you have the emailing system, and other. We have something called the Marco Marks. Is an incredible social media tool to create leads. And if you want to promote stuff and you don't want to show, I'm feeling shy, I can't do this. These are tools that can help you guys. Incredible. And all of this is on the GotBackup package. You can opt for it. It's called the GotBackup Pro. All right. And I would advise anyone, serious person that want to build and take their business to the next level, you want to get GotBackup Pro. Next. And we will tell you how much GotBackup Pro is. Guys, so never lose your data ever again. Your pictures, your video, your recordings, your audios ever again. Why? Because GotBackup does 98% of the job for you. Just do the rest. Okay, and make sure your digital assets are safe up in the cloud and access it from any part of the world. How would you have felt if your great grandfather had pictures, videos that you could see today? We will be glad. We will see them. All right. Now we have the opportunity to do that, to create memories and keep it for generations to come. That is why GotBackup was born. And GotBackup is taking over the world, one country at a time. And guess what? You heard GotBackup is only 3 years old. This month, GotBackup is 3 years since it was launched by its its mother. Yes, its mother 3 years ago. The GVO launched this, and you would think, GotBackup would take some time. By this time, maybe the country number 50, 60, and 100. But guess what? Just within 3 years, even though the mother of GotBackup is over 3 decades old, the baby of GVO, which is GotBackup, is 3 years, but it has already gone into 165 countries and counting. Unbelievable. No product or service is able to do this easily. Within 3 years, take over out of 195 countries. Let's put it into context. In the world, we have, right? 195. And within 3 years, GotBackup is already in 165. Mind blowing. All right. That is why you want to be a part of this project, of this mission, of what is making impact in the world. All right. So you have the opportunity today to secure your digital life, which is your pictures, your videos, and everything. But more than that, you have an opportunity, next slide, to build a financial future. GotBackup and GVO offers to people who use the service another part, which is called the strategic partnership. If you think what you heard is good for you to use, no problem. But you have another option. With the same stone, you can kill another bird. So at this time, I want to bring in one of the continent's leading figures on this project. All right. She's a medical doctor. She's an award-winning medical doctor, but she's a lover of this digital space and also an affiliate partner of GotBackup. Please help me welcome Dr. Dorothy Hanson. Doc, if you are on and ready, please take over. Thank you. Dr. Dorothy? Should I continue? But she has to move the slide. Started, there were some challenges with her internet. I hope it's being ready. All right, I think she's having some challenges. I'm just on the call with her. Her screen got frozen. So let me see if I am able to share. Folks, just bear with us shortly. All right, so she's trying to see if she can restart her system and get on. Okay, so there's a strategic partnership video. Let me just play that. Okay, so it's here. This is just 1 minute video, so open. Great, so welcome to the digital age. Just okay. So this is the I'm sharing. I hope by the time we're done with the video, she will be on the call and would have resolved the issues. So stick and stay with us.
Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, GotBackup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel the future together.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you so much for holding the fort. Just all of a sudden, the network and my screen just froze. I don't know what happens. But if you've enjoyed everything you've heard so far, I think you should put some cool reactions in the chat box, and let's appreciate our first 2 speakers. Mr. Birch was not introduced, so let me take this opportunity to introduce him to you. Mr. Henry Calvin Birch is one of our leaders on this project. In fact, he's opening countries to this project. He's not only doing this project alone, he's doing it with his wife and his entire family. You can tell from the command of his presentation, he's been using this. And let me use the opportunity to salute all our new guests and leaders and partners on this project. It's amazing to be here tonight, and I'm just going to open my slides and get into the exciting part of tonight's presentation. If everything you've heard has excited you, there's even much more coming your way. This is the icing. This is where everything becomes perfect for you, because like you heard my previous speakers say, GotBackup is the only cloud storage service that allows you to not only hold this device, but actually make some income with this device. Because in the digital era we find ourselves in, if you paid a little attention to the video that was played just before I came on, every click is generating data somewhere. So you can't have this device and not be making incomes from this device. So I'm going to take you through the second global trend GotBackup is leveraging on. And this might be the answer to one of your prayers you said at the beginning of the year. We are just entering the second quarter of the year, and I don't know how you are seeing things going. The year is just running so fast. If you've not started what you intended to do, this must be the thing that you must start now. And this strategic partnership is turning dreams into reality. So I don't know how you started, but I know as an adult in this country, you had dreams of having an opportunity to add a new income stream to your income streams, because it's now hardly impossible. It's not possible to live on just one income stream. The times of living in the salary has passed. The salary alone is not the only way you earn income. That is the economy of our parents' time. Our time is an economy of leverages and partnerships. The economic era we are in is leverages and partnerships. So if you're not leveraging something, you're missing out big time. And it's happening on these devices, these same devices. People are taking slices of very huge pies, and people are still doing just the physical work, and you are still not getting the ends to meet. Let me introduce you to this amazing strategic partnership GotBackup offers every single person. You don't need any tech skills. So long as you have one of these devices, you are invited to be on this project, because GotBackup is out to touch millions of people with that amazing service we spoke about and that Mr. Birch told you about. But this partnership is for every single person, but it's not compulsory. Perhaps all you want to do is to back up your data, like I have done with my Windows laptop and my 2 iPhones. Like I have that peace of mind. But if you want to do more and be more and have more, I say take a slice of this strategic partnership. And if you just take and pay attention to the end, I'm going to show you how with this strategic partnership, you can take a slice of this big pie. Perhaps help me to put this in the chat, so I would explain it as I go on. A slice of something big is worth more than all of something small. Please put it in the chat box for me if you heard me clearly. A slice of something big is worth more than all of something small. You know, in the digital era we find ourselves now, the people making millions in our time, the billionaires in our era are all in the tech space, if you're paying attention. Every single person making it big is no longer about an institution, it's about technology. Technology is the fastest growing industry in our world now. And if you're not partnered there, you must be missing out. You know, when we speak about Tesla, we are now in space. I don't know if you're aware, today is the 8th of space. Tesla. Elon Musk doesn't own the entire Tesla. He owns barely 9% of Tesla. Amazon's Jeff Bezos, he owns barely 13% of Amazon. Bill Gates owns still less than 2% of Microsoft. But all of these names are multimillionaires in our time. A slice of something big, guys, is worth more than all of something small. Data, they say, is king. I'm going to show you data in this cloud space, because data has become the most valuable asset in our time. It's driving business strategies, driving decision-making, it's driving innovation. It's what is driving AI. And this is the industry this space sits in, the cloud storage industry. It's not $1 million industry. This industry started as $1 billion industry, even from start. The graphs on the screen will just explain it, and then I'll jump into how you can take a slice of this $1 billion industry. For instance, just focus on the blue slides over there for me. And that was just last year. Last year, this industry was projected to generate about 165 billion the previous year when they did the stats. But surprisingly, the year ended and they did over $400 billion in this industry. Cloud storage, because people are paying to store their data, industry, individuals, companies, so they do not lose their precious data. There are just about 20 organizations storing all this data Calvin spoke about, this 402 billion terabytes of data. Just about 20 organizations. GotBackup is one of them. This is how much this industry generates. And look at the projection for the next 5 to 10 years. Let me say the next 9 years. It's going to move from billions of dollars into trillions of dollars. In fact, at the end of last year, they generated about $766 billion. By 2035, they would have generated $3.5 trillion. I don't know which industry you work in. I don't know which percentage of it you own. But with this device and with the amount of data we are generating, this industry is going to boom. And taking a slice of this is something that you should do at this point in time, just when it's about to boom. Because like it or not, people are going to continue to store data. But none of the other cloud services gives you a chance to partner this. Nobody gives you a slice of this pie. Nobody gives you a slice of this $1 trillion pie. only GotBackup does, and how to be part of it and to turn your dreams into reality, leveraging something this big, which I do not see an end to, because these ones are not going anywhere. Neither are the laptops or tablets. Neither are we creating less data. This is here to stay, and to do something that has a future, your best shot is with this organization. And this is just how you can be part of this big family. GotBackup says, to be part of this family, just purchase the cloud storage service like I did. Use it, back up all your digital assets, get the peace of mind you are getting for just $99.97 per annum. And this beats all the prices for the sizes offers in the market. But to be part of this strategic partnership we're speaking about, where you can start earning, taking a slice of this pie, just top up with $20 extra. $120 per annum. We are talking about annual subscription here. It's just about, if you're in Ghana, just about 1,500 cedis or so for a year. And let me show you how this $120 transforms to about $200 a week, $500 a week, $1,005. I mean, it's just mind-blowing how this works. Because as a strategic partner, you get to earn from 7 different ways. But before I get there, these are the packages available to you. The family pack, which we spoke about extensively, is the one you see $99.9 per annum. And that saves you 2 months free. GotBackup Pro, like Calvin beautifully described, you know, the package, it costs you more than individually if you're supposed to get them. It should be more than $2,000 when we did the math, but GotBackup offers it at this cool price, $499. That's approximately $500 one time to get the entire setup, and then $200 every year as you go on as an annual subscription. But that's not all. GotBackup has enterprise solutions for organizations who need more than 6 terabytes of space. So if you're a company who needs more than 6 TB, you can get 20 terabytes of space. That's 20,000 gigabytes of space with 20 separate accounts at this price, which still beats every other cloud service for the size at this rate. Because I have a friend who's paying about $400 a month for 20 terabytes of space. And this just blew their mind. So of course, they just migrated to GotBackup. So GotBackup offers you all of this, plus the strategic partnership program attached to it. But let me get into the strategic partnership program now. So you as an individual, you as an organization, every single person who purchases GotBackup as a strategic partner, you get to earn from 7 amazing bonuses. 7 bonuses. I mean, many of us are used to just Christmas bonus and end of year bonus and perhaps clothing bonus, but these are 7 bonuses, and it's not tied to your particular, should I say, experience. It's tied to your commitment and how you do this project and how you are impacting people with the service that you're offering. But how do you get into this? So I'll talk about 2 of the bonuses and then highlight a few of the others. So let's talk about the very first one. The very first one, the simplest, most direct, short-term one. It's called the customer acquisition bonus. What does that mean? So assuming, let me just use my friend who lost her phone just 2 weeks ago. I've been using GotBackup for well over 2 years. I've backed up all my digital assets. And she told me over the weekend, a friend of hers daughter picked her phone and dropped it accidentally. And she's having to try and get all her data back on the phone. In fact, they took it to the repairers. They couldn't get many of the things. She's lost a lot of photos and documents, and she's wondering what she's going to do. If I had told her about GotBackup some months ago, which she didn't pay attention to, but now the accident has happened and she's back again. So by offering her a solution to use GotBackup now to back up her data, so she doesn't ever have to lose her data again, GotBackup as a strategic partner would give me some amazing bonus for acquiring them a customer. What does that bonus even look like? So just for offering my friend a solution to back up her phone, her data assets, GotBackup gives me a 50% on the subscription fee. Same will it do for you for offering a solution for someone else. 50% of $100 per annum is about $49.97. And this is US dollars you are speaking about. So you can earn $50 for each person referred to GotBackup service, just as for customer acquisition on the family pack. But that's just for the family pack. So you can imagine how many of these you can do in a day, because there's no cap to how much you can earn with GotBackup per day, per week, per month. So if you're doing $50 every single day of this month you just entered, which is about 30 days, that's $50 times 30. That's about $1,500 at the end of this month, just on customer acquisition bonus on the family pack. On enterprise solutions, you make 25% of the amount. So 25% of, let's use the $600 that was quoted, that'll be about $150. So that's you making multiples of $50 and $150 on customer acquisition bonus. On Pro Pack, it's just a different ball game there. That's about $200 on the Pro Pack. So just for customer acquisition bonus, for a project you start with $120 per annum, $120 for the year, you could make $1,500 in your first month. You can make $500, $1,000, and that is just on customer acquisition bonus. But there's actually even more, because GotBackup gives 75% of its profit to all of its partners. Everybody who's a strategic partner of GotBackup could feed into this 75% bonus. The one I spoke about was the customer acquisition bonus, but there are actually other bonuses that do not depend on your efforts alone. These are team bonuses. And GotBackup uses precious metals, copper all the way to the black diamond. I mean, don't mind the direction. Black diamond is the highest. Depending on how you do this project, depending on how you, and we'll talk about how you can get up the ranks on this project, because anybody can go up the rank with effort. This is not an investment where you drop money and go to bed. This is a partnership. This is a business you're actually building, because here, effort is rewarded. Effort is rewarded. It's not like our traditional jobs that no matter what you do, what you're going to end at the end of the month is what is fixed for you. All year round, all month round, month after month, what you are getting is fixed. But over here, effort. If you start today and like our partner did in 43 days, became a diamond, just in 43 days, he earned over $7,000 just for efforts, for being someone who is sharing the project with. And anybody can go up the ranks. It gets exciting because just like it is in our traditional jobs, as you go up the ranks, you get additional bonuses coming to you. So from Sapphire, which is highlighted blue on your screen, you can see the bonuses increase from there. You start earning tier 2 generations, dynamic compression, and then the highlighted one, the yellow one, is the one I'm going to focus on for talking about the second bonus. That's the cycle match bonus. What does that even mean? All you see there are percentages. One thing I love about this organization is the fact that they use percentages, because 25% of 1,000 versus 25% of 10,000 versus 25% of 100,000 are multiple, they are different values. And that's what the company does, because it does 75% of its profit to its partners all across the world. And that's profit they have made every month. So if they made $1 million, 25% is what is going to be coming down along this path. But then that's just for analogy's sake. But let me just explain what it means to earn 25% on cycle match as a Sapphire. How to become a Sapphire? Very simple. How to go up the ranks? Pretty simple. Defined for everybody across the world. Unlike our traditional jobs where you may have to go get some degrees, some certificates before you are promoted. Here, once you have satisfied the requirements, which is quite within your reach, you just acquire the rank and you get what is due you there. So as a Sapphire on this project, let me just ask, if you were to tell your loved ones about this amazing cloud service which you have encountered, which is giving peace of mind to every digital asset you have ever had, so you could not lose any of your data, how many friends do you think you could have told in the next 4 weeks? I asked the same question to a friend and he was going to do four people every single week. So for that month, he was sure to get about 16 friends logged onto this service because people need this service. But I'm going to use 10 of his friends to do the calculation, just for ease of calculation. So you can see what these percentages mean as cycle match bonuses, because it gets really wild with this industry. This is $1 billion industry. So don't let the numbers scare you. It's as real as it is. And I'll show you what has already been happening since you got onto this project. So assuming 10 of your friends as a Sapphire are each earning $1,000 this particular month of April, or let's use March, which just passed. 10 of them earning $1,000. As a Sapphire on this project, you are eligible to 25% of their earnings. Someone will ask, so if I start this project and I have friends who are doing the same project, do I get to leverage from them? Yes, you get to leverage from them. And this is where that leverage comes in. Because as a Sapphire, you start leveraging 25% of what each of your team members, each of your friends is earning. What does that mean for 10 friends who are earning $1,000 each? And of course, some could be earning more, some could be earning less, but this is 25% of $1,000 just for ease of calculation. So 25% of 1,000 is about $250 for each person. 250 times 10, that is $2,500 as a Sapphire with your friends earning $1,000. That is what you earn besides whatever you earn as customer acquisition bonus as cycle match. But it still gets even better because once you get into the Emerald and Ruby tiers, it's about 50% that you earn on these same people. So let's use the same value. $1,000, 10 friends. 50% of 1,000 is about 500. 500 times 10, that's now about $5,000 just for your 10 friends as an Emerald if they are earning $1,000 each. But in the diamond tiers, all you see is 100, 100, 100 all the way down. In the diamond tiers, you earn 100% of what your team and your friends are earning. 100%, same $1,000, same 10 friends. This time, 100% times $1,000 times 10 now becomes $10,000 for that particular month. I just want you to pause here. I don't know which industry you work in. I don't know which job you do. I don't know which business you are in. What are the chances of earning $20,000 a month in the next, say, 2 years, in the next 5 years, in the next, let me just keep it at the next 5 years? Because many of us have already been doing work and business for well over 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. $20,000 has not yet happened. This gives you a chance to partner something that is big. This is a slice of $1 billion industry. Technology is not going anywhere. Data storage is not going anywhere. Cloud storage with AI growing and all the AI tools, data storage sits right in the middle of it. We have the unique opportunity to partner this industry through GotBackup at this particular point in time. Because the truth is, many people do not know about this amazing service we just told you about. Many people are looking for a solution to back up their data assets at a cost-effective price, and they still have not found it. You have the key to lead them to this service. Not only are you leading them to peace of mind, you are leading them to an opportunity to turn their dreams into reality, whilst you yourself are getting a chance to plug into a system that allows you to turn your own dreams into reality. So if you've stopped dreaming, tonight, go and dream again. It's the time to turn your dreams into reality. Technology and this leverage we have with GotBackup has come to turn dreams into reality. It's already doing it. And I'm going to show you some numbers very soon. This is where you start taking steps towards the things that you love to do. Because I believe all of us on this call, if we could earn an extra $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in a month, many things will change, not only in our lives, but in the lives of the generations and the lives that are hooked onto us. Because it's not only about you when you are surviving, when you are working hard. There are other lives attached to you that when you succeed, everybody else succeeds. Somebody's dream is attached to this, and it is you who has the key to turn that dream into reality. So this is just this bonuses. This is just about the bonuses GotBackup offers you. How to go up the ranks, like I told you, it's just plain insight. So long as you can hit the requirements, you can get it. So in summary, for $120 per annum, for a service every single device needs, at a price point every single device owner can afford, with a strategic partnership no other cloud service gives. This is what you get with GotBackup. The best space, the best flexibility. It works on multiple operating systems. It works on your iPhone, your Android, your MacBook, your Windows laptop. You get the email system. You get the security that is just like the ones you are using, which you haven't really asked about. The AES 256-bit encryption security. You get the protocols that secure your data as you upload and download from the cloud. You get to be part of a huge strategic partnership that is starting now. You know, GotBackup, from the projections we have seen, is supposed to be visible to the world, I think, in the next 3 years or so. But for the first time in Africa, we are getting to start the project with the rest of the world. So if billionaires or millionaires or thousandaires or hundredaires, I don't know what you call it, are going to be built in the US, leveraging technology, you and I have the same chance to start something with the world, something that is going to take over the world very soon. And if you're in Africa, I'm just excited for you, because we are we are, as I said, the continent that uses most of these gadgets than any other continent, generating so much data than any other continent. And you are uniquely positioned, because with this project, you don't need to be in any other part of the world to do it. So long as you are connected to GotBackup's strategic partners, you can offer cloud service to anybody, anywhere in the world. All they have to do is to purchase the service through you. This is an app. It's a mobile app. It's a desktop app. You can only purchase through a strategic partner. Then you can use the service. There's much more to this $120 per annum. The value of this beats the price that you're paying for it. And I'd say this is the best time for everybody to be part of something that is huge and something that impacts the rest of the world. In case you think this is far from us, the CEO and his wife were in this country just last November. They came to Ghana. They are not far away from us. They came to Ghana and we had a huge conference at Mensvik Hotel. You can see the photos over there. The room was packed and overflowing. We hosted over 800 people, I think over 1,000 people. But some people had to be turned away. There were no seats for them to sit on. And this is when the biggest boom happened. So this is your next chance to be part of the boom of GotBackup. This is a service everyone needs. It's a project everybody can afford. It's time to turn your dreams into reality, guys. It's time to turn your dreams into reality. Now more than ever, it's easy for ordinary people to plug into a system that works to turn their dreams into reality. These are spoken about. Life is full of uncertainty. Now is the best time to partner technology, back up your data, build yourself, and do something different from what you did last year. Start on something that actually works and something that people need to change their dreams into reality. So at this point, I would like to thank you for your time. Thank you for spending tonight with us. Thank you for showing up, because 2 decades ago, some friends were also called to a meeting like this, an exclusive call like this, you know, and just few people showed up when the call was made. And after the blueprint had been laid out as beautifully as we did tonight, 2 people decided to do the project with the innovator, the one who had started the idea. And those 2 people who decided to are multimillionaires with the guy who started it. This is how Facebook started, as a dream, as a vision, and now over 3.5 million people. Perhaps you and I know I'm part of Facebook, I believe you are too, are part of that. Mark Zuckerberg invited his friends. Few showed up, so congrats for showing up. Now you have a decision to make, to be one of the 2 people who made the decision at the time they had to, and became multimillionaires with him 2 decades down the line. Tech is going nowhere. Data storage is growing. GotBackup is the only cloud service that offers you this amazing service plus a strategic partnership. So at this point, I think I'll just take a few questions, or otherwise speak to the person who invited you to tell you more about this. But before then, I want to show you some incomes that have been earned on this project. Let me pause my recording, then I'll show you. But it comes with a disclaimer, because what I'm going to show you is no guarantee that once you're a strategic partner, you're just going to earn it just because you're a strategic partner. It's going to take some commitment, some skills, some consistency from you before you can have it. So if you're ready to put some of the effort you put in your job into building something that you love, this may be what may be happening to you. These are amounts that were earned by partners right here in Ghana. The organization is barely 3 years old. It's just 3 years old, just a few days ago. And if in 3 years, people can already earn $10,000, $5,000, $7,000. I mean, look at the Ghana cedi equivalent down there, 72,000 Ghana cedi on a strategic partnership program, something that you do in addition to whatever you're doing. This is as real as it gets. So thank you so much for your time. If there are any questions, I'll take it in the chat. But whilst I round up, I want to just invite one of our leaders, one of our strategic partners on this project to just share what their experience has been with the services they got on board, what the story has been, how they got on, what they see in the project, and where I don't know. Calvin, this is Reverend Biju able to speak. Let me just check with you.
No.
No, not yet. Okay, and your name was resting a bit. Let me see who can I call up to speak about the experience and how the future of this looks like. I don't know whether if I bought anybody in the chat box here. Oh, Prof is there. Auntie Vera is here. Auntie